Hello, hi, I'm Mandy. Right, today I've got something really hilarious to read on. It's about Donald Trump. Obviously, you know that because you clicked on this video. Right, excuse my hair if it's looking a right mess. I can't find the hairbrush anywhere. And I've been out, it's lovely weather and it's all windswept and so sorry about that. Anyway, Donald Trump. All right, I couldn't believe it. He's doing rallies, right? I keep on going to do that. I get it because I've watched him so much. I'm picking up his thing. All right. Anyway, he's doing this rally at a Libertarian Convention or something like that. Anyway, there's a big crowd. They're all Libertarian, right? And he's promising to pardon this drug trafficker, right? Called Ross. And he's saying he's going to free Ross. I thought it said free boss. So I thought they were there for him, calling him boss. And then I realised that it's not. It's free Ross, right, who's this drug trafficker in jail for trafficking drugs, obviously, right? So let me just read to you. Well, we know Donald Trump is an authoritarian, right? He loves authoritarianism. All right, he bigs up these dictators, and now he's at this libertarian rally. Well, he got booed. He got booed. You should have seen his face. He was absolutely livid. You know, it starts swelling. It goes all red, right? And you can see in his eyes, he's thinking, I know every one of you in this crowd. Now, I don't know if that's what I seen, but he's thinking, I got my eye on some of you that are booing me. Right, I could see that in his eyes. Now listen, I don't know if these people have to, give ID to get in there. So he knows every single one of them that booed him. Anyway, that's another thing. What I want to do is read to you about a little bit about libertarian, right? There's libertarianism, okay? So I'll read what it is. Libertarianism is a political stance generally known as about the idea of individual liberties, responsibility, self-ownership, and free choice. It says the government should have less control over the lives of the citizens and should let them be responsible for themselves without the involvement of the government. What a fucking bullshit, sorry. What a bullshitter. Promising that he'll pardon their friend if they vote for him. That's disgusting. And he got booed, and I'm glad he got booed because he's full of shit. Anyway, I'm going to do a reading on how does he feel about this. Yeah, it's the lowest of the low, isn't it? The lowest of the low. The lowest of the low. I'll free Ross if you vote for me. And I'll get in. I'll pardon the drug trafficker, who's responsible for killing your kids and ruining lives. That's the type of man he is. So anyway, I'll give the cards a really good shuffle. I'm not going to rush. So, what does Donald Trump feel today? How's he feeling about after being booed at the rally or convention? I don't know, I can't remember what it said. It was a rally. Well, there's loads of people there, but that's because you promised to free this drug trafficker. Well, pardon the drug traffickers. So, drug traffickers and drug dealers, they've got a lot of friends. They've got a lot of connections. So all those people that were there were not there because it was Donald. Well, they were because it was Donald Trump, because he promised to pardon a drug trafficker. This one did flip over, and I was like, I don't know if I should take flipped cards. Let's have a look. Right. Let's have a look. It was a new experience for him. It's motivated him, I think. It's made him more assertive. So let's have a look. I'm not going to take that one that flipped. Nope. It's not the one. It's not the one. Okay. What is Donald Trump's reaction to being booed on stage? See, some of them were whistling, and he probably thought the whistles were for him, so he couldn't hear the boos, so all he could hear was the whistles. Maybe. He is that daft, honestly. He is that deluded. He would think, oh, they're whistling. And that's all he could hear. He thought they probably thought they were cheering and whistling. No, they weren't. They were booing. Let's see if he really did. His face was so red, and he was like, well, don't vote for me then if you don't want me to win. So he did hear it, because that's what he said. Well, don't vote for me then if you don't want to win. So how does Donald Trump feel today about this rally that he got booed off the stage, that he was booed at? Okay. For Libertarian. Okay, I've said that as I've been shuffling the cards. Cards know what question I'm asking. Okay, forces of truth and love, spirit guides, spirit mentors. Okay. It was a discovery for him. It was kind of like an atonement. So now it's made him withdraw from society. This has made him feel like he wants to withdraw from society. Because I've got the, he needs counselling. I've got the hermit. He needs some counselling now. He's got to withdraw from society and get some counselling because of this. This is funny. He had public recognition, which is what he loves. Didn't really go that well. The crowd, they didn't really like him that much. Oh, he thinks he thought they were cheering. He thought they were cheering him. Because he thinks he achieved first stage, you know what I mean? He feels like this is good, put him in good status, to a chance to make money. It's, yeah. Let's carry on reading. Let's see what it says. Unless it was like a slap in the face, like a realization moment for him, an awakening. Because he feels like the worst is over. Maybe he thought they were cheering him. Maybe he really thought those boos were cheers, because behind the boos, you could hear like that. You know, I can't do that one. Or that one. I can't do that. But yeah, you could hear people whistling. There was chaos. There was chaos there, and hostility and hatred and sabotage. Okay? It was, well, did he really? I don't know, because we got the 5 of swords in the past. Maybe he thinks the worst is over because he's got the what does it say? Oh yeah, the three of reverse, the 3 of swords reversed. He thinks the worst is over, and this conflict and chaos is in the past. That's what he thinks. So he thought they were cheering him. Why were they? Well, you know what I mean? It was his last-ditch attempt to get some more followers behind him. And he went in to manipulate and lie to libertarianism, to libertarian, and tell them that he wanted what they want. After he's been telling everyone that he's going to be a dictator, that he loves Kim Jong-un, that he loves Vladimir Putin. I can't remember the name of the other one in Turkey. He learned a lesson. It was enlightenment. It was enlightening for him. He made that sacrifice go in there. It was a waste of time. That's what he feels. He did know they were booing him. Yeah, they didn't. He did know. He needs to recover now from that. He needs to get some counselling. This is true. This is what the card's saying. He needs to get some counselling. He needs to recover. It's been a bit of an awakening for him. He didn't realise how much he was hated. That's the truth. This is what these cards are saying. He didn't realise how much he was hated. Yeah, there it is, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. He felt stabbed in the back. You know? He just wants the suffering to stop. It was a miserable loss. He feels like he's going down. What a fatal disaster it was. That's how he feels. It's made him realize that he needs to change. I have the Death card. This is an enforced change. The end of something old, and bringing in something new. Hopefully, doesn't matter anyway. It's too late now. Too late now. He fears that he won't have the power and the status and loyalty. He feels that he's losing loyalty. He never had their respect anyway. He wants respect. He wants rule and domination. This is what he wants. And this ambition. He was built bullshitting them, and he got on there on the promise. The only reason they were there was because he promised to pardon their friend, who's a drug trafficker. Drug traffickers have a lot of friends. He needs inner strength now. And he needs to be more self-disciplined. He feels like he needs to protect himself. Okay, I got the Four of Wands. Let's see what that says. Yeah, superficial and lack of emotional control. Will be revealed. A secret will be revealed. It's a lost contract. He underestimated him. He's seen there was an explosion of hysteria. An anonymous enemy. Okay. He faces fear. And this is breaking the chains. He feels abandoned and bound to people. He had enlightenment. He was enlightened when they did that. I think what he's doing is he's going to try and turn things around so that people will like him again. Yeah. It's the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, maybe they did vote for him because he promised to. Maybe he did get votes because he promised. The only reason he got votes from them, they want freedom. The libertarian is for freedom. Freedom away from government. Donald Trump's not offering that. He's offering authoritarianism. So maybe he's thinking, I'm going to try and do a different approach. He's going to try and black more money out of people. Yeah. Maybe he's going to make T-shirts saying "Free Ross," because they had this is what the name of the drug trafficker is. They had these boards up, holding these boards up, and I thought it said "Free Boss," and then I looked, oh, Ross, and then this Ross is a drug trafficker who's been jailed for drug trafficking, and he's promising that he's going to give him a pardon. There you go. It's what he promised him. But he won't. I don't think he'll give it to him. He wouldn't anyway. He's holding on to something. It wouldn't be money anyway. Yeah. I think he did get some votes from this rally. They were only cheering him. It was cheers. It wasn't boos. Was it boos? He feels like the worst is over, so he heard cheering and whistles. And the banners they were holding up, he thought, he thought that it was successful. He thought he had him where he wanted him. He didn't like it when they were shouting in the crowd and the cheering, the whistles, and they weren't listening to him. He was just, to them, he was just an object in the crowd, and just an object there that was going to, not what I'm saying, not in the crowd, but an object there that could do something for them. They didn't care who he was, what he's done, whatever. He can free Ross. That was all it was about. And he thought he had it in the bag, See, because maybe he did only from them, but he's still unsure about his path. Okay? He still doesn't know how to move forward. This made him feel a sense of relief that, maybe they were cheering him. You could see he was angry. His face was all red and swollen like it does go when he gets angry. He felt a little bit insecure about this, that they might you know, charge him or something like that. Come up on stage and try and get him. And, you know, they, like sometimes these groupies and people that, you know, he thinks he's Elvis, and he's even said he might think he looks like Elvis. Oh my God. Yeah, all right, Donald, whatever. Oh no. He's going to keep moving. Okay. He's going to keep moving quickly. He's going to carry this message. He's going to carry on giving this message. Yeah. He can't concentrate. I got the Seven of Cups. He thinks this might be his way forward, that this is what he's got to do. This is a good idea. Maybe this will work. Right, Page of Swords. Yeah. He's just learning only the Page of Swords, really. He knows he has to adapt. He has to make more constructive comments. And he needs to be more persuasive with his communication. He's had deep insight. He's learned a lesson. It's just better set up like this. He's a smug bastard, though. And he thinks it was good. He thought he was being cheered. He thought those boos were cheers. Right. But the truth is, there were obstacles. The crowd were indifferent to him. This is what it's saying. You know? Trump's starting to feel a little bit like stagnated now, like he's getting fed up and bored of it. Maybe he's starting to have a little bit of panic attacks going out there in the crowd, and he looks, you know, his face. It was just that he went bright red in his face. He didn't look happy. He looked quite annoyed. Yeah, it was a mistake. And he was abandoned. He feels abandoned now. He feels sluggish. Like he doesn't want to do anything. He feels there's threats around him. Arbitrariness is... He feels like... No, it is an abuse of power. He is an abuse of power, and he's not thinking straight. He's had disruptions. Ace of Swords reversed. When he realizes that that was sabotage, they sabotaged it and they weren't cheering him, it's going to hit him really, really badly. It's really going to make him have a mental breakdown or something like that. You know, he's not going to be able to deal with that. Because he's going to have a tower. A shocking revelation. When he looks back on it, he's going to have a shocking revelation. Yeah. Yeah. Donald. They don't like him. The only reason, as though anyone was cheering amongst those that were booing, It was the ones who were friends with the drug trafficker, Ross. The ones who need Ross. The ones who need help. Yeah. That's it. But it's an awakening for him, you see. This has been an awakening. So now he's going to try a different way of doing things. Maybe in a minute he'll realise that to overturning Roe v. Wade was a big mistake. You know? And telling people that he loves dictators is a big mistake. And then maybe he'll backtrack on a lot of things he said. But I still wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. And that's not very far at all. Couldn't even pick a guy up, let alone throw him. So I don't trust him at all. But if there were cheers amongst those boos in that crowd, it was only because Donald Trump was promising a pardon. If he gets elected, vote for me and I'll pardon your mate, Ross. That's all it was about. Do you say the word mate in America? It's English. What would you say? Your buddy? Your pal? I don't know. Oh, it's been a long time since I was last in America. She's 32 now, so 27 years. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. It's very intriguing and enlightening. I thought it was good. I want to watch it back anyway and see what I'll call this video. So until next time, bye-bye.